Hey guys, Shane from Monkeying Around, and let me take a minute and tell you about my luck. So first of all, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for reaching over and clicking on that video and giving me a few minutes of your time. So about 3 months or so ago, I had a company reach out to me, and at the time they were trying to promote a camping chair. Any of you that watched my channel, watched my reviews, watched my some of my adventures, you know I've got a camping chair. It's already nailed down. It's my camping chair. It's what I'm sitting in right now. It's what I'm going to use forever. I just love this chair, and it's the Helinox chair. So when the company reached out and said, hey, we want to talk to you about a chair, I wasn't really interested. I had been looking at the time, been doing a little research about camping tables, because when we sit down at camp at the end of the day and I've got my stuff spread out and I'm either getting ready to cook supper, or maybe we're just hanging out chilling, I miss not having a table. That was something that I kind of really wanted. So I had been doing kind of some research to find me one that was able to collapse it down enough, not take up a lot of space, not be really super heavy. Because on my summer trips, if I'm in the longboat, if I'm in my Yukon, I've got room enough for a little extra gear. Not so much on winter trips, but I've still got enough room. I think I could make this work, even on my winter trips. Because typically on a winter trip, you carry a little more gear. But I was looking for a table, a way to make me a little more comfortable, just something that I could sit down beside the fire, and I can sit down in my chair and relax. I can just hang out with the guys and watch the fire. I've got all my stuff sitting right here, so I can cook up some supper. I can do whatever I want to, but it's all right there. Well, this company had a camping table, and I said, well, I'm kind of interested in a camping table. I see you offer one. Would you be willing to send me a camping table and let me check that out? So they did, and I've used it a little bit. I've not used it on any kind of camping trips or anything like that. For the last several months, I've been down. I've had both of my knees operated on. So I've been using the table, been playing with the table. I've set it up, I've took it down, I've messed with it, I've carried it around. It's been going with me in my truck. I really like it. I want to take a minute and show it to you. Now, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. It's Edeuoy is the name of the company. And this is what the table comes in. So you can see it, it's about the length of my arm. It comes in this nice little stuff sack. And I really like this thing. Let me set it up. Let me show it to you. And then you make the decision if you like it or not. So here's the legs. They kind of fold down into almost like some small tent stakes. And then what you do is you open them up. And then once you get them opened up, you fold these two legs, one here. Fold that down in there. And then you fold this one down in there too. That's the frame of your table. You can see if you can see, that's the frame of your table. So we'll set that right here beside me. And then here is your tabletop. Now what I like about this is it's got bungees on the side, so you can take them off. And then it opens up and you've got a neat little metal tabletop. And it fits onto your stand really well. So it's got little tracks on each side. Little tracks on each side that it'll snap down into. When you get your bungee out of the way, and it'll snap down into it. And now you've got a table that can sit right beside you, and it's a little lower than knee height when I'm sitting in the Helinox chair. So it's perfect if I wanted to set my JetBoil up on it and do some cooking, if I had my cameras over here charging, I've got a nice place to store them. Now, typically, when I string my hammock up, I lay a tarp down underneath, and I've got a little step-out mat. Kind of keeps the dirt out of my hammock, helps keep things out of the way. Got a little step-out mat that lays underneath my hammock, and that's typically where I put my power banks and my cameras and my chargers and stuff. At the end of the day, I'll set them on there, plug everything up, and I'll get them charging. Now I've got a little table, and I like this because I can set this beside my hammock, so if I wake up in the middle of the night, I need to grab something or whatever, I can set it on my table. It's right there, it's charging, or it's right there waiting on me, sitting beside my cameras that are charging, by my phone that's charging, by all those electronics that you take on a trip, it's sitting right there charging. I really like it. Like I said, the table is EDEUOEY. So let me give you some specs on the table. The table itself is right at 16 inches high. It's like 22 by 15.5 inches wide. So it's got enough room if you wanted to set a plate, set a JetBoil, set your coffee press. You know, if you're doing breakfast in the morning, maybe your bowl of oatmeal, whatever you got enough room to sit there. As you can tell, I mean, it's pretty sturdy. It is, I'm pushing on it pretty hard, and it's fairly sturdy. I'll put a link down below, so if you want to go check them out. They're only 22, 23 bucks on Amazon. So the top of the table is aluminum. The legs are made out of metal. I'm going to say they're aluminum as well. I could be wrong, but by no means is it ultralight. So that this thing weighs, I want to say about 2.5 pounds. I'd have to look at the specs, but it's about 2.5 pounds. For me, weight is not a issue. When I'm in the longboat, weight to me is not an issue. What is an issue is space. Space is of a premium, and if I've got something that is smaller and even holds 2 functions, to me that's a win-win in a piece of gear. So weight, not so much an issue. So 2 pounds doesn't bother me. The fact that it folds up nice and small, and it's got its own little stuff sack, that's what really impressed me about the camping table. I have been using it now for about three or 4 months, on and off. I've not took it on an adventure, so I've really not put it through the ringers yet, but so far I've been impressed with the quality and the durability. And it's super easy to just unsnap, pop it off. You can fold the top back up, wrap your bungee around it. You've got it back, folded back up. And you know, I mean, that's 3-4 inches wide when it folds back up, drops down in your stuff sack. And then you pop your leg out. Wait a minute, got to get the right side. Pop your other leg out, fold it up, fold your legs down, and there's your legs. Super neat little table. Go check them out on Amazon. Again, guys, thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I just got both of my knees replaced, so I'm finishing up all my rehab and all my therapy on that. So it won't be too much longer. I'll be back out on the water. We'll be producing some more videos, and we'll be hanging out with you guys here pretty soon.